Hey there, South Florida. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Angie Lassman. We are in the NBC6 weather office, and we're going to take you through the latest details on Hurricane Sally. This has been a big weather story and one that we've been watching for days. So let's show you exactly what's going on with this system. It did make landfall earlier today, so I'll pull up my graphics for you so you can see exactly that latest 11 a.m. advisory. Plenty of rain sitting, basically shifted well off to the north and east of this system. Kind of very lopsided, actually, not kind of, very lopsided. So as far as the current details of it, winds are at 80 miles per hour and it's moving north-northeast at 5 miles per hour. That is just a couple of miles per hour faster than it initially was earlier this morning, where it was basically just crawling along the Alabama-Florida coast and continues to bring heavy rain and storm surge conditions to folks in those areas. So we likely will see this continue to weaken, but it's going to be a slow mover between now and then. You can see even by 4 o'clock later today, barely moving, still impacting, again, folks in Alabama and the panhandle of Florida well into the day today, as we get even into early tomorrow morning, the overnight hours tonight, and then early tomorrow morning, struggling to see this system move. Now, it does become a tropical storm, so that's good news there as far as weakening, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to drag a whole lot of moisture up across the southeast and out towards the east coast of the United States. The coastal Carolinas will have to worry about this down the line, not as a hurricane, not even as a tropical storm, but instead for rainfall potential. Let's start, though, with those wind gusts. Of course, strong winds, wind gusts right now of 71 miles per hour from Pensacola. You can see a 60 mile per hour in there, 59 mile per hour. Most of the area seeing 20s, 30s, maybe even some 40s, but definitely the strongest winds near that center, stretching from Gulf Shores through Pensacola as that system continues to move to the north-northeast. Now, storm surge. You know, if you've been following along with us, that it's been a really big concern of ours, the water, not just the rainfall, but the storm surge, but those two together really giving us cause for concern here as far as life-threatening storm surge and rainfall causing flooding. That is exactly what we're seeing. Historic flooding across the area. Storm surge anywhere from 4 to 7 feet. We've been watching. They've seen major conditions that have been just devastating as far as impacts for folks there. And again, I mentioned it's not just the storm surge, but it's the rainfall as well. And in some areas where they'll see the highest amount of rain, up to 35 inches could be possible. So we will be watching this again, not just for the area where we saw the landfall of Sally, but this will stretch well into Georgia, into the Carolinas as we go through the next couple of days. What about the rest of the tropics? Yes, Sally impacting the panhandle and the northern Gulf Coast, but what about locally here at home? Does anything have the potential to impact us? As of right now, no. We do have a couple of named storms still out there, Vicky, Teddy, Paulette, which has become a remnant, basically weakening to a remnant of Paulette, no longer a hurricane or a tropical storm as it entered those cool North Atlantic waters. You have Teddy, which is a Category 2 hurricane. We're not going to have to worry about that. It'll take a northerly turn here as well. Vicky, a tropical storm, also not worrying about that. And then we have a couple of other areas that we're going to watch. The one coming off of Africa has a chance to become a tropical depression in the next couple of days, a 70% chance. So we will watch that to happen. And then a 60% chance for the area in the Gulf of Mexico, likely becoming a tropical depression as well. You can see up towards the northeastern Atlantic, out towards Europe, 20% chance of developing there, but we're not going to worry about that. It's just going to bring some strong waves and some high waves to folks in that area. So for us, basically what you're going to want to do, stay connected with this. If you have friends or family along the Alabama coast, or of course the Florida Panhandle, they're going to be dealing with this system for the long haul. Again, they have so much rain, storm surge, all conditions that they're going to have to be dealing with for at least the next 24 hours before we can start to see Sally get out of the picture. But she's slow moving and she continues to bring heavy rain and those storm surge conditions to folks there. So this will be one to watch. We're going to cover all these updates for you from here on out. You can find us on air at noon, 12 o'clock. You know, that's our new time of our newscast for the late morning, early afternoon. That's where you can find us instead of 11 a.m. And then, of course, you can always find those updates online as well as on our NBC6 app. If you guys have any questions that you want me to answer, I can respond to them. You just leave them in the comment section here and we'll keep you updated. Have a great day.